So all that's left is the Klingon Civil War. Center cannot hold Kitamor Discord and Partisans, which I actually don't feel like doing right now. Maybe I will switch to a different character. I have a lot of characters that are still kind of low level. They might use some, they might benefit a little bit from a little bit of leveling up. Or we could start all over again. Maybe. We'll see. Where are we right now in the... We are in the beta quadrant. Let's just hit this. And we'll decide from there. So how's everyone doing tonight? How was your Friday evenings? It's kind of hard playing STO as a cat and having to press all the buttons. It's hard pressing buttons when you have pause. You guys have it easy. I mean, you guys have fingers and stuff. You can press buttons with fingers pretty easily. Personally, I prefer sleeping on keyboards. Apparently this song counts as jazz. For whatever reason. I guess that kind of makes sense. Maybe. What is it? All you need is a face and a spacebar. Mash face to spacebar and you're good. At least that's what they tell me. Mash the spacebar as hard as you can. I'm actually one of the... You'll probably find that I am one of the very few people who actually do not use a spacebar keybind. A spacebar is the default to fire all weapons. Well, here's a science destroyer, but not the one that was released today. Let's fly over this way and see who else has a science destroyer. Oh geez. That's one of the Pathfinder. I see one down here. Really? That's the only one here? It is a very slick ship. Indeed, a very slick ship. Very sexy. Yeah, let's not go over there. That's a silly place to go. Kind of hard to believe that they kind of they made the cross fuel class pretty much the same size as a Sovereign class cruiser. And you'll see here when I park next to this guy. Actually a bit longer than a from nose to the tip of the nacelles. It's a little bit longer than the Sovereign, and probably doesn't displace as much. Of course, the ship is pretty thin compared to the Sovereign, which is already a small ship. Well, not a small ship. It's a thin, very much sleek lines. Let's do some TFOs. Let's see if I can do some a little bit of binary. Kind of fun to do with an EPG build. And that was a quick pop. Kind of forgot to pop my buffs there. Actually, it looks like Augie is streaming. I didn't realize he was. I should have asked him. If I had known that, I would have streamed a little bit later on tonight.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, I'm ready. I would have preferred to watch a stream, but hey, we're here now. Can't do anything about that. A lot of people are on tonight. Though not as many as before. The people who actually show up online on my friends list has been greatly reduced.
That now, as always, we come in peace. Help! Evasive maneuver 7 Alpha.
Yeah, don't worry about that ship. It'll get closer. I do it just for that part of the mission. And oh my goodness, the lag. Oh boy. So much going on there. Let's pop one of these out. We're gonna get more. Another spawn. Yeah. Oh, I didn't get my grav well off in time. There it goes. Is it wrong that I enjoyed that too much? Don't answer that. Only slightly wrong. I told you not to answer that. Guess we can drop it on this guy. I mean, there's something about a nice control build. We should have the gravel available for the next part of the thingy. These guys are hitting pretty hard as well.
Freeze program. Interesting data coming in. Both the Jaeger and the Clark have been...
Oi, Ravwell. Where are you going? Another EPG built in here? Ah. Someone has a new ship.
Jaeger are disabled. They're launching escape pods. Recover the survivors. We are suspected in a pilot escape pod. He's been captured.
Oh man, the lag that is causing. Wish they'd do something to make the effects of drains more visible, as his control builds are just so much more fun. Can you target something in front of me so I can drop that grav well? There we go. Get sucked. Drain builds can be super effective, by the way. You just have to, like, basically go all out to... No, the drains can be super effective. We were just, one of my old friends, Tankia, showed up yesterday on Grumpy's stream. Not yesterday, a couple of days ago. And he updated his Drain Force 1. That thing is insanity when it comes to drains. Like, he has something like over 1,000 points into Drain X. Basically, he pops his Tychons. He pops his Tychons on like the last cube in ISE, and you wait a second, then it's shut down basically. The shields go down, the engines go down, and it's game over. I mean, if you do like a torque build of any kind, you would love to have him. It really is a support build though. You're not going to do much damage yourself, but if those of you on your team are going to love you long time. Any science ship would do. I think he's running a Nebula, the tier 6 Nebula. But I think any of the tier 6 science ships will do fine. The new one actually might actually be pretty good, since you get like a... You have a commander and then a lieutenant commander science. Let's see if we can get this. Kind of a shame because he doesn't actually pop up online anymore that much. Oh, look at those spore infused go. Did we do it? No, almost. There's 4 more ships. Go to Gravwell, go. It's over there. Why is the Gravwell all the way over there?
Members of the Federation,
And that's all she wrote.
your most remote borders, I call too close to Klingon territory. You only live now to serve as witnesses of Klingon supremacy, to be my herald. We do not desire to know you, but you will know our great house, standing as one under Kalish, reborn in me, Dogma.
I think we've seen enough for now.
I mean, you can do something absolutely similar with the Crossfield class. Except you basically swap the Ensign Engineering for an Ensign Tactical. And then you would use the Universal Lieutenant Commander as a science. That's fine. Most people run Cytorps, and the Lieutenant Commander Science has command on it, so you can put in the Doohickey. Concentrate firepower. But I don't think it has. Does it have universal seating on the Titan? I don't remember. I didn't think it did. Which is fine. Meal procs for the crits. it's a fine ship. It's just I don't think I'm gonna be playing with it anytime soon. Maybe at the end of the month if there's some spare cash lying around. Crits for the crit god, yeah, that sounds great. What's my crit rate at the moment? 33. Why is it so low? Should be a bit higher. Then again, my control expertise is kind of up there, way up there. So I have the whoosh. It doesn't do as much damage as other EPG builds, but I have dual heavy cannons on. Yeah, it really does the suck. I should probably rename this ship. I should name it the Suck, but it'll probably get bad named. Oh man, you're gonna get me in trouble. I'm seriously considering it. For the Kirat reports, I don't go to Kirat. If I did go in Kirat, I would take the Eclipse and make some Klingons cry, which I used to do before. That was before they actually nerfed surgical strikes. Chat warriors. It's always been like that. Yeah, pretty much. There was this one guy who was actually really good at it. He'd like basically stalk you, and just before he was about to like attack you, he would like start chatting in local. And like by the, you see someone's chatting you, so you want to reply back. As soon as he sees you're replying back, he decloak and alpha strike you, and you're dead. And you couldn't do anything because you're in the middle of typing out a message. Personally, I like to take the Eclipse in there with a surgical strike build, and a little bit of anti-cloak shenanigans, and some other shenanigans, which I won't get into now because PvP stuff, top secret, can't get into it, can't give away the secret. Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, it used to basically wait for someone to decloak and try to alpha strike someone, and then I'd decloak on them, which they wouldn't expect. Who would expect a Federation character to have a cloak? And with the surgical strike build, it was pretty much a one-shot. Not pretty much, it was absolutely a one-shot. And they nerfed surgical strikes because it was competitive with FAW, which I thought was kind of ridiculous. I mean, seriously. I mean, FAW was overpowered in those days, but torpedoes were underpowered, cannons were underpowered, everything else was underpowered. So, just why nerf something else to be underpowered? A dev that liked FAW. Well, Spartan was really into tanking, so maybe that counts. I'm not sure if there was anyone who actually loved FAW. I know FAW gave Bort a real big headache back in the day. That I'm not sure. I don't remember that. Oh, Borticus really had a hard time with FAW. There was that 6-month period where they kept breaking FAW and trying to fix it, and they break it even worse. And then they'd fix it again, or they'd try to fix it, but it would break again. And they left it like that for like 6 months. For half a year, it was freaking broken. That was a real mess. Wait, I got a face for that. Can I do the broken fa face? That was the broken fa face. Yeah, exactly. That's it exactly, pretty much. You remember that then. Oh jeez. I think the weird part was that the only reason they fixed it at the end was because they discovered that, well, it was broken in a bad way. It was also broken in a good way for the players, where when you used Fa, you weren't actually draining any weapon power at all. They're like, oh shit, and then they went and fixed it. Get rid of that. Did I double up on those things yet? No, I did not. I got a frog stuck in my throat. Let me get some water. By the way, the cat does a really weird thing when I drink water. Watch it. That's better. I don't think they actually do any proper coding. They have a couple of software engineers that do some technology stuff for them. But I think the engine is at a point where it's basically paint by numbers. Yeah, that's a good analogy. Or, you know, it could be the tree's fault, though. You never know. Yeah. Well, I think the software engineers are basically for all the software in the company. Just remember, Perfect World and Cryptic aren't really that integrated with each other. Cryptic is still its own, like, branch. Yeah, the gaming is really not that, making games is not that good of a moneymaker unless you are in management and administration. Yeah, that's definitely, it goes that also. The PWE also implemented a lot of metrics, time gates, and like experience gates, all kinds of gates. All the gates were pretty much dictated by Perfect World. Yeah, well, there's the license fees as well, which they pay through the nose for. I don't think they make much of a profit from this game as you'd think. I think most of the money that they make goes towards the licensing fees. I think it's licensing fees first, and then whatever's left over, they go to pay the developers. I think CPS is making a lot of money off this game. Paramount as well, probably, Viacom. Well, there's that, it could be the piloting skills, or it could be that the helicopter itself is messed up. Messed up software, messed up hardware. And the guy's just struggling. He might be a really good pilot and just, struggling to keep it, from not hitting the ground. He was on the benzos. I'm sure. Man, you reminded me one time I was working in a hospital, and I was in the Bloodworks lab about the extraction part, and I had a helicopter pilot come in to get his blood work done. And yeah, he was telling me about the Jesus nut on his helicopter, and I don't believe that's a thing on helicopters anymore. But yeah, some of the older ones had basically what they call the Jesus nut. It's the thing that connected the propellers to the shaft. And basically it is a single point of failure. If that goes, you're dead. Well, kind of. Because technically, a helicopter kind of has a glide when it's dropping down. Like if it's dropping down straight like a rock, if it still has I'm stuttering here. If it still has its propellers connected to it, then it kind of act like a wing and will produce a little bit of lift, slowing it down. Yeah. The Jesus nut had a technical name or a proper name for it, but they called it the Jesus nut. Hey, we got a new best cat. Hainsey10123, thank you for the follow. I fixed the thing, then I have no idea how it worked. Yeah. Could be worse, it could be percussive maintenance. Just hit it as hard as you can until it starts working again. That always works for computers, right? Blow a capacitor on your motherboard, just keep hitting it hard until it starts working again. How you doing tonight? How do you pronounce that? Hainsey? The old analog spectrometers. Yeah, just grab a BFW and smack him with it. For Discovery, it doesn't have a built-in ability. It's a science ship, so it has the sensor analysis, if that's what you mean. Or are you talking about the masteries? Exotic particles, shield hit points, regen, and more shield regen. Or if you're talking about the trait, Black alert. But, you have to be more specific what you mean built-in abilities. Black alert. So whenever you use beam overload, cannon rapid fire, or intel bridge officer abilities, weapon damage to foe creates a spore duplicate which attacks the foe up to 2 other foes, dealing damage before disappearing. And up to 4 duplicates show up. When do we get the dash A? That's actually kind of odd that they did that. They should have just left it as the discovery, and not add the dash A to it. It doesn't make sense because normally the alphabetical designators added to the registry indicates that it's a completely new ship. Like the previous ship was destroyed or just decommissioned or something. Again, there are some issues with Discovery, especially in Season 1 and Season 2, where it just seems like some of these guys, some of the writers, just have never watched a Star Trek episode before, or any kind of Star Trek episode before. Like, they basically jump in and maybe do a quick Google or look up in the wiki, and that's about their extent of knowledge in Star Trek. And the dash A thing kind of feels like it's something like that as well. Memory Alpha. Yeah. I mean, Memory Alpha is actually really good for information about Star Trek, and so is Memory Beta. And yeah, Lower Decks for sure, and Orville, yeah. So when Orville came out, it came out at the same time as the Season 1 of Discovery. And I remember being kind of upset with Discovery not being very Star Trek-y. Hardly Star Trek at all. Very preachy is what I felt about it. And the Orville absolutely felt like it was Star Trek. I did like the Orville. I haven't watched more than Season 1. I don't actually watch a lot of TV. I actually spend more time reading, watching animes, watching Chinese animes sometimes. Ooh, that's just plain evil, man. I like that. Now, Arcanoloth, you wouldn't do anything like that with you. I mean, you're a nice person. You wouldn't do anything that evil, right? You wouldn't do that, right? I'm just an innocent bystander. Sure, yeah, I yes, I believe you. Very innocent. Oh man, that does sound like fun though. Oh yeah, definitely, for sure. No one ever lies on the internet. You get in trouble for that. But you get the FBI and the CIA if you're lucky. If you're lucky. I mean, like, you might just get like a drone strike on your house. And they'd hit you with everything. They'll do an investigation. If you ever used bad grammar or anything like that, then they'll just double your sentence. God help you if you ever gave the wrong answer on the internet at any point. And you're toast, then it's like, it's the electric chair for you. That's it. It's over. You probably wouldn't even moisten. It's terrible. Man, Reddit is a like in Rainbow Six. I mean, Reddit does have some good stuff to it, but yeah, the hive mind mentality is kind of, yeah. People tend to just go along with everything. It's gotten a bit better. Got better than it used to be. I mean, it used to be really bad for the hive mentality thing. People just go along with whatever. They stream. Nice. I gotta check that out then. It depends on the subreddit, you're right. And I guess if they don't have those professional quote-unquote mods, you know, those mods that are like mods of 100 or so different subreddits. And then there's always the companies that kind of run their own subreddits. That's actually quite good. I have to run to the bathroom real quick, guys, so just give me a minute here. And I'll be right back. I'll leave the music running for you. Actually, well, I'll run a quick 1-minute commercial. So don't go anywhere. I'll be back after a minute. Well, I'm sorry about that. That took more than a minute. I have to wash my hands, guys. That takes a second or two. He asked a bit if we were going to see the Discovery refit, Crossfield refit. I think we will. I think it'll show up as a promo, as a very expensive promo. So, unless you're a whale, you're probably not going to get it. Wait, what the hell are you guys talking about? Catch-up commercial. Did you actually get a catch-up commercial? Oh dear. Because I don't actually see the commercials on my end. But that's okay. So you guys got a catch-up commercial. That was kind of awkward. Ah, okay. But I thought you were innocent bystander, dude. How could you go there? I wasn't very innocent of you. You lied. Gasp. Okay. I am expecting some other new ships to show up. Apparently, someone actually guessed what the winter ship is going to be. What's wrong with the cat? Cat? Why is your face like that, cat? Okay, cat's gotten weird. There we go. Yeah, as I was saying, someone actually kind of guessed what the winter ship is going to be, and basically on Kale's last stream, the stream from a few days ago, Wednesday, it was Wednesday that he streamed. He said something about someone in the chat had guessed what the ship was for the winter event. But I hadn't been watching the stream from the beginning, so I didn't actually see what was said. Maybe it's a Packlet ship. Oh. Interesting. Like a crazy hybrid ship that the Packlets had. Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't think so. It takes a little bit of time to actually design a ship. So I think they had the Luna class thing ready to go for a while now. That they probably already knew about that one for a while. Like I'm pretty much a firm believer that when CBS went and got the license for the Luna for the Lower Decks episode, they probably grabbed licenses for not just the Lower Decks show, but the other any games or stuff they might be associated with, like Star Trek Online. The guys at Star Trek Cryptic, the guys are working pretty close with CBS, so I don't know if it takes that much. I don't think it takes a year to make a ship. I think it just takes a couple of months. Unless the artists are like dedicating all their time to it. But no, I don't think it takes a year. I think it takes like a couple of months, a month, maybe 2 months at most. Even 3 months. If you include like a bridge. Apparently the bridges are actually a lot of hard work. I mean, it's true. It's just like the ship interiors are basically used for RP. That's about it. Remember something that question was asked of Gecko at one point, where if it was possible to be on the bridge of your ship and commanding it like bridge commander style, and he said that wasn't possible. That requires you to be in 2 places at the same time. I mean, who knows? It could be possible. Well, I don't think you'd build it in game. You'd build it in, like, if you're doing just like the graphic design of it, you'd do it in Maya or Blender or whatever software, and just import the 3D model. I'm sure they have a format for like importing the 3D model into the game. And then as for the stats of the ship, it's just to fill in the numbers and connect the dots. Blender. I'm not really familiar with 3D software type thingies. Wow. All right, now the Titans are coming out. That's not a Titan, is it? That's a Kit Bash, it looks like. Oh, that's a legendary walker. I think the someone at level 4 with a wait, not level 4, level 9 with a the Titan. I always felt that the Luna class was kind of very close to the Akira class, especially with the saucer section, the little bumps on the side, the little nodules on the side of the where the bridge is, is very reminiscent of what the Akira had. In fact, it's exactly what the Akira has. Oh, they just warped out at the same time. They must be teammates. Wow. Bryce and Poser. Those are names I haven't heard in a long time. Hell, I used to play around with those back in the 90s. Mainly making kind of like art and stuff, nothing like game related. That's kind of crazy. Now I feel old. Man, the 90s was a long time ago. And the world sure has changed. Way back when you got a 3D video card, it was basically an add-on card that you added on. You basically had a 2D card to your normal video card, and then you had like a 3D card on a different slot and used the cable to pass through from one card to the second card, and then from the second card up to your monitor. Unless you were really rich and you had a second 3D card. (3D)FX and Glide. That was what it was called. This was before OpenGL and DirectX. Actually, OpenGL was a thing back there, but it required some hefty hardware. DirectX wasn't even a thing back then. Let's jump into another doohickey while we're just chit-chatting here, having fun tonight, so this is kind of cool. Or Assault. Oh, this is competitive. That won't pop. I get the feeling that the competitive doohickey wasn't really that popular. This was about the time when I took my break from the game, so... I will do a crystal. Man, I remember what game did I have back then that I was playing? Need for Speed, the original Need for Speed, way back in the day. I remember playing it like on a 2D card and then getting a 3DFX card and playing it on that. Wow. That was a thing. And crystalline entities usually a quick pop. I wonder what's going on here. Well, CCA's always been a popular one, so I don't think it'll take too long. Although it should just grab 2 teams. It should fill up like 2 teams of 5 and pop it in. Although I don't really hit the random button a lot. Interesting. Maybe it's something we should probably report to the devs. I mean, I'm sure they'll get right on it. That last song was called Sad Sundays, but it's a Friday and it's not sad. So I guess we're good in that regards. Yeah, CCA would be good. Although it's only Nukura. Sure, the devs will find time to fix it in between their content. Quora Fleet and fast, yeah. It used to be faster. We used to knock that thing out in like 30 seconds. But you could be stuck in Days of Doom or worse. I think we did a rando the other day and we got stuck in Vault and Snare. Wow. I think everyone on the team face bombed. Especially me, I was in the carrier slow boat. It's like, oh, damn it, no. This is not the doohickey for this. Days of Doom is a pain, though. Oh, wow, that was a yawn. Take a look here. What else is there? Already did binary start. So I suppose we can queue up for defense. Ah. That was easy.
Listen up. The war has not...
Enough of that. Oh, actually, we're in a good spot here. We can pop the graph well just ahead of us, and we should be really, really good. Pop pilot maneuvers. I should really unbox my
We're prepping for evac of non-essential personnel and civilians.
quite a bit of aggro. Unsurprisingly. You guys, Might be like some DPS here. So, that'd be nice if you could like do that. Nope. Yeah, if there was a little bit more DPS going there, it would have been a bit more fun. Like the Klingon ships were spewing out fire for a second.
They have a short amount of time before more
It's kind of weird. I might be on my own. Yeah.
Reading some heavier ships incoming. Raiders and battle cruisers.
Oh, it's the pets of the carrier that's doing the fire.
An evacuation ship is launching. Give them cover. Evacuation ship is launching. Give them cover.
Fire elemental.
This is Andor. Our shields are
That's a funny way to put it, actually. Yeah.
An evacuation ship is launching. Give them cover.
It's like, how can it burn in space? There's no oxygen. Whoosh, there it goes. Hey guys, you wanna go to my little grav well? Oh, beam overload build, okay. A pretty hefty one.
The Klingons are regrouping again. Get into position to prepare for the next assault.
I just saw him one-shot one of the big cruiser things.
Here come the Klingon battleships. Keep fighting. Not yet, man. Requesting assistance. An evacuation ship is launching. Give them cover.
Yeah, I just love the yoink. And then opening up all with dual heavies. It's like satisfying. And I'm getting so too close, and I'm getting warp core breaches in my face. Guys.
Roosevelt is in need of aid. Can you draw off some of those enemy ships?
No, it's not. It's already warped out. That's it. Oh yeah, there's the pets zooming about.
That'll hold them off. But
Oh, and he's using elites. Wow, ballsy. I think these guys are still bugged in a way that the actual plain Jane blue ones are better than the elites in advance. Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother picking up this stuff. It's a lot of trash. I always felt that dreadnought carrier was a bit fragile. But then again, but the way I flew it with dual heavy cannons and having to get like face kissing distance of stuff to actually kill it. No, it's the same guy. It's Goulion then. How goes, buddy? We were just in the same TFO. Like, I did actually really like the layout of this dreadnought carrier. I just, like I say, I put cannons on it and tended to spend most of my time ass-bloating. Let's put our headphones on. This is what I actually look like. Select crystalline as well. That one's actually, I really like that carrier, the Romulan one, the Romulan support carrier. That one actually does pretty well. It's my slow boat, but it can fit 2 hangars of drones, Romulan drones, so you can pretty much lazy boat that. Just fire off your drones and let them do their thing. Now, if they'd made that into a dreadnought carrier, that would be something. Romulan dreadnought carrier that can fit 2 hangars of Romulan elite drones. That would be overpowered. 1.5. Also have some shortbread cookies here. Ah, sorry, I was eating a cookie. So enjoyed it. Sorry guys, you can enjoy this cookie also. It was one of those like buttery shortbread cookies. You can just, enjoy the cookie vicariously through my description of it. It was very soft and very, very crumbly. It just had the right sweetness to it. It's a bit dry though. But I have like water here with me, so it's fine. It's probably dry because it's been sitting on my desk for a couple hours. More than a couple hours, it's been like 3-4 hours. But I can't have like too much sugar at one time. It's bad for me. So I spread out the cookies throughout the day. Doesn't that make you guys hungry for cookies? I know Ectoban feels like he's being tortured. You want that cookie, don't you, Ectoban? See, I wonder what... Are they doing like a event thing? I guess they're doing an event thing. Interesting. Ah. You have a box of cookies, but you don't know where it is. So do you really have a box of cookies? Yeah? If the cookie is not within reach of your hand, do you actually have that cookie? Velocicat. Oh geez, I just invented a word. Velocicat. This is definitely not gonna end well. Come on, guys. We just want to do like. Oh man, that's like grounds for divorce. Eating all your cookies. Should make her like at least sleep on the couch for that. Should actually try that and let us know if you survive. Because I'm pretty sure that would go over really well if you tried. Yeah, don't try it. You'll probably end up in the backyard in the doghouse. Don't want that. It's kind of cold outside. Actually, I don't know where you live, Ectoban, so I don't know if you're actually in a cold area or not. Southeastern Norway. Not far from Oslo. Okay. Ah. So just about freezing temperature. I actually live in Ottawa, which is in Eastern Ontario. Oh no, man! Don't use the S word here. Ottawa is probably if not one of, probably the coldest capital city in the world. I think someone mentioned the other day they would live in the plains, Canadian plains, and it snowed there. Well, that's because the rest of Norway is in the Arctic Circle, man. Now here we go. Horizon Science Vessel. Can I make it? Yeah. Oh, look, I got first place. Nice. Yeah, well, that's what the Americans think of us Canadians, really. Like, do you guys live in igloos? Yes, we do. No, we don't. It's just how it is. You just don't know. Which was kind of surprising. They just go by the stereotypes. That's all they know is the stereotypes. Man, oh man. What time is it? 6:46, and we've been online for about 3 hours, minus 4 minutes. That's like 2 hours and 56 minutes for you who can't do the math. Then we're gonna raid Augie. They're doing something. I think I may or may not be doing another stream later on tonight. Maybe some Hades or something else. I don't know. I do have a little bit of a headache, so I want to like lay down in the darkness a bit to get that over with. So let's see. Yeah, it looks like they're doing some kind of crazy stuff with their Titans. Man, that looks so good. Yeah, no problems, man. It's we'll do more. Actually, if I feel better, I might come back and do some more STO tonight. It depends. We'll see how it goes. Just I was a bit tired when I started to raid, or when I started the stream. But maybe a bit of dinner and then a lie down might make me feel better. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. We'll do more chill STO. Hey Quinn, thank you for the follow. We're just about to do a raid, man. Definitely helps. Alright guys, I'm gonna hit the button. You guys enjoy yourselves over at Augie's. It looks like they're having some fun there. So have yourselves a good night and I'll catch you soon.